the storied Los Angeles Coliseum, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Spartans will get us started with the opening kickoff. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the USC Trojans offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. And when you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his...
Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Ross. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle. Looking downfield, it's Mack. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening it.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hand.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
So the Michigan State Spartans offense will try to get something going with their first possession. The last game was one that this guy'd rather forget. Ball security issues, just couldn't get anything going. David, thoughts on how to bounce back?
What a nice way to put it, Reese. I would say it was a disaster, and I would say he's close to losing his job because not only did you not put the production up, you put the ball on the ground. And when you fumble, I am...
And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but it gets him.
Breaks into the open. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Man, this guy just has a lot of skills when he's toting the rock, doesn't he? He's got speed, but he's also physical. Kind of reminds you of great Michigan State running backs. Guys like Le'Veon Bell or T.J. Duckett. They could run guys over, but once they got in the second level, they could take it the distance.
Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Spartans, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. A first down run in the red And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first one.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Smarty. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. To the air, it's Mack. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Taking it the other way. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
And this is how the wind can really affect a game. It's not just for kickers, but quarterbacks as well. And on that last throw, guys, it looked to me like he was throwing it into the wind, and that definitely affected the velocity of the throw. It also affected the accuracy, and that's what caused the interception.
Offense gets set for second down. They'll run the toss. He breaks a tackle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Collier. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Unloads quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And the Spartans are rolling down the field. Gonna look downfield again. He's got it on the move. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. Touchdown, Spartans! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they take advantage of good starting field position, move the ball 35 yards, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Gonna take a shot at this DB. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, USC! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. You can't let our serve get broken.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's caught. It's Boyd. Turning it on. Smashes through the tackle. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
He'll do it himself. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
On the ground. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Gonna try to slam it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. With the catch, it's Jordan. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Trojans moving quickly to the line.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signaled for a 2-minute timeout. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Use the play fake, down the throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Trojans!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm, but this passing game can continue to heat up. Look out in the second half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. a guy miss and finally brought down at about the 25. The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit them up top. Here's a quick throw out to the left. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Just a short pass to the tight end. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights.
And the defense got him at the 27. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Spartans will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield, it's Mack. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
He lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Snags it down the right side. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. That one was leaking and losing altitude fast, but it made it home. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
And the Trojans will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
If I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Going to the running game. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Between the uprights, it's good. And we've got a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter. All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Gonna run it. It's Wormley. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking to pass. It's Mack. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, I think a big key to linebackers having success when they blitz is the timing. Did you see how perfect that timing was by that linebacker? It's almost as if he knew when the snap count was. Great anticipation.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. The receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
And sometimes the coverage is just great, and as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Go to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got the tight end. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jeff.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an...
Touchdown, Southern Cal! They take the lead with the 6.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab on the right. Finds some room. Inside the touchdown, Michigan State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking for a man. It's Mack. Got the quick pass. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to go up top. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Wants to go up top. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard. And that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays on me.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Tight end getting vertical. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Plenty of distance between him and the sticks here on 2nd down. Swings it out to the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game. And I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. The Spartans will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators.
There he goes. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Trojans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Scanning the field, it's Mack. Caught over the middle, it's Jordan. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got it at the 37, it's 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Wormley. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. 4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Rush is on him. Got it in the middle, it's Ross. He's stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
They'll come to the line, 1st and goal with the lead and the clock working in their favor. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner will be dragged down. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Nice move there. He goes out of bounds across the 15 at the 16. That's a solid pickup on that one. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Offense set on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And he's brought down after a nice game. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And deja vu again. I'm not surprised, man. They found this guy for several touchdowns today, and they were looking for him again. He's made plays. He's dependable. Why would you not take shots? That one just missed, but I would not be shocked if they find that guy again.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Trojans in the hurry-up. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Mack. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Touchdown Trojans! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players, got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's